Of the Mississippi County Quorum Court will come to order. And I would like to introduce the Blytheville Middle School Target Program. They are going to help with our Pledge of Allegiance this evening. And if y'all will come forward, I'll introduce Michael Lamb, Alexis Lamb, Jaleesa McNeary, Trinity Casinger, Samaria Reed, and their counselor, Sharon Nash. Thank you, Sharon, for coming. If everyone stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Does anybody want to take any pictures before they leave?
We weren't sure if we were allowed to.
You're closer. It sure would be nice if a justice or two were here. We might want to get in that picture too. We're on the hand off there. Awesome.
That's a good picture right there.
That's a nice one. Thank you.
And we're privileged tonight to have Judge Bransfield here to give us our invitation.
Good to see everyone. Father, we want to thank you first of all for a beautiful day that you've given us today. I also want to thank you for our life and our health. I want to thank you for the privilege that we have to be a part of Mississippi County. I thank you, Father, for every Quorum Court member, for our judge, and all of his assistants. I thank you for our elected officials. Thank you for all the employees. Father, I thank you that you will give them strength for every day. We ask that you give them wisdom. We ask for divine intervention in their thoughts and in their decision making. We have a wonderful county with wonderful people. And I know that the burden can be heavy at times taking care of business, but I thank you that you will give them all, each and every one, strength to do what needs to be done each and every day. Help with decisions and projects that are on their way and ones that they're dealing with now. And I pray, God, that you will just help us all to work together hand in hand to keep this county moving forward. We thank you for all of our blessings today, and we thank you in advance for those that we are yet to receive. In Christ's name. And everybody said amen. Amen. Pass the offering right now.
Janice, would you call the roll, please?
Justice Ash.
Here.
Justice Belcher. Justice Byrd.
Here.
Justice Clay.
Here.
Justice Kleeman.
Here.
Justice Hinton.
Here.
Justice Hepler.
Here.
Justice Jackson.
Here.
Justice Nelson.
Here.
Justice Norval.
Here.
Justice White.
Here.
Well, we have a quorum. The next item on the agenda is the reading and approval of the minutes.
Judge, I'd like to make a motion that we dispense with the reading of those minutes since we've all been provided in our packets with a copy.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Peggy, would you give us the treasurer's report, please?
The interest rate is 2.75 at Farmers Bank, and that is on $100,000 for 1 year. I gave you all a copy of the sales tax report this time. The sales tax that we received in March was down from the previous month, but it is running about average for the month of March as in previous years. I have not received the sales tax for this month yet, so I don't know what that's going to be. Hopefully it'll be up a little bit. And I also gave you all a fund balance report as of today. Does anybody have any questions?
Thank you, Peggy. We had 3 committee meetings this month in April. Fire, Police, and Safety Committee met. Justice Ash, would you give a report on that meeting, please?
Yes, sir. We met to discuss our current jail fees. We looked at what we were charging versus what other counties are charging. And our discussion was to table it until, I believe, our July meeting. We'll have one in July for police and fire, to allow cities to attempt to enter into an agreement with us if they so desire. Also, we discussed how much was owed to the county in that same meeting, and we also discussed our old fine situations and collection procedures for that. But also at the top of that list should have been we have found a vendor who has a, so to speak, a contract, federal contract, which allows us to purchase the camera system that we were looking at for the county. And to my knowledge today, that PO was issued for that, or it has been issued for that. Looks like we're going to be spending in the neighborhood of $280,000 for a new jail control board, and approximately, I believe it's 130 to 140 cameras somewhere in that area to help upgrade the jail system.
Any questions for Justice Ash? We also had a Finance Committee meeting this month. Justice White, would you give a report on that, please?
Sure, I'll try to be brief. I'll try. We always have fun at Finance Committee meetings. We had several different items brought up, which resulted in 4 of the 5 appropriation ordinances on our agenda tonight. One of the biggies is the cleanup budget for 2018. This is a standard procedure that we go through where we balance out our appropriations against our expenditures for the previous year and required by law. You'll see that in our appropriation ordinances. We'll have an appropriation ordinance tonight and funding slot 4 out of the landfill, a scale house assistant at the judge's request. And we needed to appropriate funds in there, but at the same time we're making this appropriation, there was a line item for template that had $30,000 in it, and we're going to replace that. We're not taking the appropriation out, but that's going to help fund this position in the long run. In 2018, we had approved the coroner's office for a van. They needed a van for transport to the south end of the county. We couldn't get it done before the 2018 year was over, going through the state bid process. Justice Ash helped the coroner, and we have secured that van now, and we need to appropriate the money. Nice looking van, I think he's got it in, and at the same time, we need to appropriate a little money for fuel. I think they had been using the emergency services, ambulances and vans and fuel and stuff, but this being a county vehicle, we needed a fuel card and a fuel appropriation. So you'll be seeing that appropriation ordinance tonight. In our economic development processes, we have been paying security and utilities on 2 vacant buildings, the Gino building and the Snyder building. We're hoping that Cliff and Greta will come up with some uses for those buildings in the near future, but we encumbered some unexpected expenses in those utilities and security. So we have an appropriation ordinance to help with that tonight. Other than that, we just noted, and the judge talked with us a little bit about what we've done in the city of Lozora. We helped them with the pond out their leachate pond because they do so much for us. Circuit Clerk Leslie Mason brought a project to us that involved additional rental storage space behind the current space which he has across the road. And the Finance Committee referred that to the Energy and Property Committee, so they'll be working with her a little bit more closely about moving forward with that. Trying trying to think if we had anything else. That pretty well covered most of the, one of the biggies that not costing us a dime, our circuit, our county clerk, Janice Curry, notified us that the state had passed funding for our new voting machines. You know, we expected it to cost us somewhere in the neighborhood of $500,000. We talked about, in fact, we had appropriated about half of that in the budget just in case it had to be a 50-50 split, but we reserved spending that until we saw exactly what the state did. And it was a good move on the county's part, and we're going to be grateful for the state in funding that equipment. Any idea, Janice, when that will happen?
Not yet, I haven't heard.
No idea on timing. But I'm right about that approximate $500,000 just for Mississippi County equipment.
Yes, it was 580,000, I think it was.
Exactly. Had a good meeting, Judge.
Good deal, thank you. And we also had a planning and development meeting. Justice Nelson, would you give a report on that, please?
Thank you, Judge. We had a good meeting. We spent a lot of money. Mr. Chitwood had brought several new projects to us. In the past several weeks, believe it or not, we've had problems in the last several months. We have brought 240 jobs to Mississippi County, which is pretty good. 30 jobs with Arkansas Mechanical, 70 jobs with Fratner, 16 jobs with the Manila Project, 20 jobs with Bronco, and 20 jobs with Arkansas Steel Processors. Mr. Chitwood also asked for an appropriation ordinance for Atlas, who is considering a major expansion between 70 and 75 jobs in addition to the 240. Atlas is a multinational company out of Canada. The state has offered them a very competitive package, incentive package, and we want to offer them one that they just can't say no to. So tonight we have an ordinance. We're going to offer them $12,000 per Mississippi County resident. We're going to offer them $6,000 for residents of Duncan and Comstock County. See what crazy. I just have to say that. So the total maximum training is $150,000 for training that will have to be productive agency. Total appropriation will be $1,050,000 for that project. The other project is being called Project Beta. It's Blue Oak in Osceola. They took bankruptcy, and the county had, by the way, had no money invested in that project, so we were very fortunate there. Mayor Sally Wilson and Cliff have been working together on a company that is interested in purchasing Blue Oak building for some storage. And they're in the smelting business, so we have offered or intend to offer $12,000 per person for 30 people if they're Mississippi County residents. This will be a total incentive package of $360,000 for 30 jobs. We did look at another project that Cliff brought to us. It was about a study, and after we talked to him, we discussed it among us, and we decided to table that until a later date. We had a good meeting, spent a lot of money, but that's a lot of jobs. And hopefully the money will come back to the county in the long run. Benefit from it. That's it, Judge.
Justice Nelson, it's obvious that you and your committee, and of course Cliff and all the hard work that he's put into it, and the foundation has done a stellar job in the month of April for making jobs happen in Mississippi County. And we all thank you for it. Is there any more committee meetings? If not, we'll move on to new business. We have the Sheriff's Department emergency vacancy. And we're going to go ahead and present that this evening. Janice, if you will.
Just for information purposes.
I think we
Department, Mississippi County Sheriff's Office, Aubrey Dale Cook, policy statement for emergency vacancies. Policy. It shall be the policy of Mississippi County Sheriff's Office that during a declaration of an emergency or circumstances that warrant a declaration of emergency under Arkansas Code annotated 12-75-107 or 12-75-108, a vacancy in the office of Mississippi County Sheriff due to the death or disability to the degree of inability to perform the duties of office shall be temporarily filled in the following line of succession. 1. Mississippi County Sheriff's Office Captain, Criminal Investigation Division. 2. Mississippi County Sheriff's Office Captain, Patrol Division. 3. Mississippi County Sheriff's Office Lieutenant, Patrol Training Division. The vacancy in the office of Mississippi County Sheriff shall be on an interim basis until such time as the vacancy is filled by the Mississippi County Quorum Court or the disability of the sheriff is abated. The death or disability of a person in the line of succession shall result in disqualification of the person and appointment of the next successive person. Sheriff Aubrey Dale Cook.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? We'll move on to our ordinances. We have the first in line, the adjustments to the 2018 ordinance.
Judge, I'd like to ask the clerk to read an ordinance providing supplemental appropriations for the fiscal year of 2018, please.
Ordinance number O-2019-8. An ordinance providing supplemental appropriations for the operation of Mississippi County government, including increases and/or changes in appropriations for certain departments of county government for the calendar and fiscal year of 2018 and for other purposes. Whereas it is necessary that certain adjustments be made regarding revenues and appropriations of county funds for the operation of Mississippi County government during the calendar and fiscal year of 2018, with original appropriations in some instances to be modified to cover expenses for the county government during the year of 2018, and whereas the needed changes in appropriations have been set forth in a schedule dated and signed by the appropriate officers and employees of Mississippi County government and filed in the office of the county clerk as required by law. And whereas the Quorum Court is authorized by law to alter, amend, and change the original appropriations made for the operation of the county government during the calendar and fiscal year of 2018 to provide final appropriations. And whereas the final appropriations for specific offices and agencies of county government require changes and adjustments between the several offices and its agencies. Now therefore be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, that 1, the 2018 budget for the operation of certain offices and departments of Mississippi County government be and hereby are revised and amended as provided in the revised 2018 budget attached hereto as an exhibit and incorporated herein by reference. 2, all appropriations previously authorized, approved, and made as to all other offices, departments, and agencies of the county government, and all other funds not herein above changed, are to remain as previously appropriated. Detailed provisions of said appropriations are reflected in the schedule of specific items listed by account numbers within the category of each office and filed in the office of the county court clerk. 3, if provisions of the ordinance is held invalid, such invalidity shall not affect other provisions. This ordinance is hereby declared to be severable for such purposes. 4, this ordinance being an appropriation ordinance shall be in full force and effect immediately from and after its passage and approval by the county judge.
Move for adoption.
Is there any discussion? You're not going to read all those numbers.
No.
Call the roll.
Justice Ash?
Yes.
Justice Burge?
Yes.
Justice Clay?
Yes.
Justice Fleeman?
Yes.
Justice Hinton?
Yes.
Justice Hepler?
Yes.
Justice Jackson?
Yes.
Justice Nelson,
Yes.
Justice Norval,
Yes.
Justice White.
Yes.
We have approved appropriation ordinance 2019-8. Next on the agenda is an appropriation ordinance for the scale house assistant.
Judge, I'd like to ask the clerk to please read the ordinance authorizing and modifying appropriations for the slot 4 out of the landfill, please.
Okay. Ordinance number O-2019-9. An ordinance authorizing and modifying appropriations for the operation of the Mississippi County government, including changes in appropriations for certain departments of county government for the calendar and fiscal year of 2019 and for other purposes. Whereas the Quorum Court desires to provide funding for the county employment position of Assistant Scale House Operator, slot number 4, at the Mississippi County landfill for the remainder of the 2019 calendar year at the rate of $13.88 per hour. Whereas the Finance Committee has approved and recommends this funding and appropriation. Now therefore be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, that 1, the following appropriations modifications are hereby made for the 2019 budget to be paid from the county general funds. Slot number 4 for Assistant Scale House Operator from account number 3009.0700.1001 for salary, 19 pay periods remaining in the amount of $21,098. Account number 3009.0700.1006 for Social Security and Medicare in the amount of $1,614. Account number 3009.0700.1007 for retirement, APERS, in the amount of $3,233. Account number 3009.0700.1008 for insurance for 8 months in the amount of $6,281. 2, all appropriations previously authorized, approved, and made as to all other offices, departments, and agencies of county government, and all other funds not hereinabove changed, are to remain as previously appropriated. Detailed provisions of said appropriations are reflected in the schedule of specific items listed by account numbers within the category for each office and filed in the office of the county court clerk.
Move for adoption.
Not yet. 3, this ordinance being an appropriation ordinance shall be in full force and effect immediately from and after its passage and approval by the county judge. Now,
I missed the second item.
Is there any questions? I would like to ask, or would like to add that this makes our third employee at the landfill with a Class C license. And we've also recently, all of our equipment operators, I'm not correct, that has passed their requirements for obtaining their certifications in the landfill. So we've made a lot of headway there, and we're very proud of everyone that's out there working. Janice, would you call the roll, please?
Justice Ash?
Yes.
Justice Burge?
Yes.
Justice Clay?
Yes.
Justice Kleeman?
Yes.
Justice Hinton?
Yes.
Justice Hepler?
Yes.
Justice Jackson?
Yes.
Justice Nelson?
Yes.
Justice Norval?
Yes.
Justice White?
Yes.
Now passed appropriation ordinance 2019-9. Next on the agenda, we have an appropriation ordinance.
Judge, I'd like to ask the clerk to read the ordinance modifying appropriations for coroner's van, fuel card, various equipment out at the Department of Corrections and our economic development buildings, please.
Ordinance number O-2019-10. An ordinance authorizing modifying appropriations for the operation of the Mississippi County government, including an appropriation for the funding of certain purchases and for the payment of utilities and for other purposes. Whereas certain departments of Mississippi County, Arkansas are in need of funding for certain purchases for the, and for the payment of utilities, Whereas the Finance Committee has approved and recommends this funding and appropriation, now therefore be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, that one, the following appropriations modifications are hereby made for the 2019 budget. Slot number or account number 1000.0419.2007 for coroner fuel in the amount of $500. Account number 3009.0700.2002 for Department of Corrections work release, 4 lawnmowers and 2 weed eaters in the amount of $1,500. Account number 1000.0419.4005 for a van for the coroner in the amount of $30,000. Account number 3414.0129.3100 for Juno and Snyder buildings for utilities and security in the amount of $7,000. 2, all appropriations previously authorized, approved, and made as to all other offices, departments, and agencies of county government, and all other funds not hereinabove changed are to remain as previously appropriated. Detailed provisions of said appropriations are reflected in schedule of specific items listed by account numbers within the category for each office and filed in the office of the county court clerk. 3, this ordinance being an appropriation ordinance shall be in full force and effect immediately from and after its passage and approval by the county judge.
Now move for adoption.
Is there any questions?
You know, the only thing that we haven't talked about in that list of appropriations there was the lawnmowers and the 2 weed eaters that we bought, and if you want to bump on that just a second.
Yes, we furnished the Arkansas Corrections, the ACC, they provide so much work to the county with the work release program. They do a tremendous amount of mowing for us and landscaping duties, and they had asked for some additional equipment, and we felt like that would be an important move on our part, is to help them with all their efforts.
Probably the best deal of the night.
They do a good job. Would you call the vote?
Justice Sash?
Yes.
Justice Burge?
Yes.
Justice Clay?
Yes.
Justice Fleeman?
Yes.
Justice Hinton?
Yes.
Justice Hempler?
Yes.
Justice Jackson?
Yes.
Justice Nelson?
Yes.
Justice Norval?
Yes.
Justice White?
Yes.
Approved appropriation ordinance 0-2019-10. Next item on the agenda is an appropriation ordinance for the Atlas commitment.
Would you ask the clerk to read the ordinance concerning economic development?
Ordinance number O-2019-11, an ordinance authorizing modifying appropriations for the funding of certain economic development projects and for other purposes. Whereas the following economic development projects are in need of funding from Mississippi County, Arkansas, Atlas Commitment and Workforce Training. Whereas the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas has reviewed the needed funding and has approved same. Now therefore be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, that the following appropriations modifications are hereby made for the 2019 budget. Slot or account number 3414.0154.3999 for Atlas Commitment in the amount of $900,000. Account number 3414.0154.3101 for workforce training in the amount of $150,000. 2, all appropriations previously authorized, approved, and made as to all other offices, department, and agencies of county government, and all other funds not hereinabove changed are to remain as previously appropriated. Detailed provisions of said appropriations are reflected in the schedule of specific items listed by account numbers within the category for each office and filed in the office of the county court clerk. This ordinance being an appropriation ordinance shall be in full force and effect immediately from and after its passage and approval by the county judge.
Move for adoption, Judge.
Second. Is there any question or comment? Call the roll.
Justice Ash?
Yes.
Justice Byrd?
Yes.
Justice Clay?
Yes.
Justice Kleeman?
Yes.
Justice Hinton?
Yes.
Justice Hepler?
Yes.
Justice Jackson?
Yes.
Justice Nelson?
Yes.
Justice Norval?
Yes.
Justice White?
Yes.
You just approved appropriation ordinance number 2019-11. Next item we have is appropriation ordinance for Project Beta.
So we ask the clerk to read the ordinance for more workforce expenditures.
Ordinance number O-2019-12. An ordinance authorizing modifying appropriations for the funding of certain economic development projects and for other purposes. Whereas the following economic development project is in need of funding from Mississippi County, Arkansas, Project Beta Commitment. Whereas the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas has reviewed the needed funding and has approved the same. Now therefore be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, that one, the following appropriations and modifications are hereby made for the 2019 budget. Slot or account number 3414.0156.3999 for Project Beta Commitment in the amount of $360,000. 2, all appropriations previously authorized, approved, and made as to all other offices, departments, and agencies of county government, and all other funds not here and above changed are to remain as previously appropriated. Detailed provisions of said appropriations are reflected in the schedule of specific items listed by account numbers within the category for each office and filed in the office of the county court clerk. 3, this ordinance being an appropriation ordinance shall be in full force and effect immediately from and after passage and approval by the county judge.
Move for adoption.
Second.
Okay, I might remind everybody that this Beta, Project Beta is in Osceola, working with the city and Mayor Wilson. It's 30 jobs and about the old fruit building.
Judge, I've got some concerns that I'd like to bring up and maybe direct at Cliff, particularly. In the Saturday Town Courier, reprinting from the Osceola Times, there was an article regarding fruit of the loom building debated. And the very first sentence, the fate of the old fruit of the loom building appears to remain a mystery, with conflicting stories coming to the surface at Monday night's Osceola City Council meeting. And if you read through the entire article, there's quite a bit of turmoil regarding that building and who owns it and who's going to use it and what's going to be used for and the rent contracts and all that kind of stuff. And looks like there's a lot up in the air for us to be appropriating $360,000 when we don't even know if they're going to have a building yet or not. And I haven't had a chance to talk to Mr. Cliff, but I'm catching him off guard. So it may not be fair, but it kind of is too. Cliff?
I bet you can't catch Mr. Cliff.
Well, thank you for the question. Actually, the fruit of the loom building doesn't have anything seriously to do with Project Beta as far as the county is concerned. They're going to purchase the Blue Oak building, and they're going to smelt materials in it.
And that's not the fruit of the loom building?
No, it's a brand new building. It's kind of, where if you turn down Old North Road out of Osceola, and look to your right, it's a big silver 2-story building. And the original Blue Oak was an outdoor project, and they were going to smelt telephones and take out gold and silver and copper. And the furnaces didn't work and burned up. Then the company closed, and the people who are Project Beta bought the building out of, before it actually went to a bankruptcy sale. They do need some storage space, and they prefer for it to be in the fruit of the loom building. And it's my understanding, barring something I'm not aware of, that the mayor has made arrangements that they will have the storage space they need in the fruit of the loom. That article was long and somewhat confusing, but the mayor has assured me that she has enough space space to satisfy their storage needs. It will be available to them inside Quorum. But their actual operation will be in the blue one, which is a relatively new building.
So
And obviously, we
get
will.
through the room or not?
Right, they could rent storage anywhere, they could build storage, they could, and we won't expend any dollars until they actually move into Frugal Bloom. I mean, the chief thing I've offered is our work program, which they would hire people who have been through the work program, and we would pay them the apprentice wage, which appeals to me.
It just looked a little concerning when you got your mayor and council at odds with each other.
Can you imagine that thing?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any more questions or comments that clear that everyone's mind up on that? Jess, would you call the roll?
Justice Ash?
Yes.
Justice Burge?
Yes.
Justice Clay?
Yeah.
Justice Freeman?
Yes.
Justice Hinton?
Yes.
Justice Hepler?
Yes.
Justice Jackson?
Yes.
Justice Nelson?
Yes.
Justice Norval?
Yes.
Justice White?
Yes.
Now, approve appropriation ordinance 0219-12. That concludes our new business. I would like to take the opportunity to recognize Justice Kenmore for his presence tonight. We're honored to have you. Thank you for coming. Is there any other business? Is there any announcement?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Wait a minute. All right, we're adjourned.